in the Adam Johns interview, we talk about, basically what the feeling is on Caleb Williams and which way the direction the Bears are feeling about him. And Adam Johns basically said that they're going to draft Caleb. So we're going to play a world. And he also said there's something very interesting. He said you're going to see a lot of rumors that's going to come out over these next couple of weeks. And he said he wouldn't be surprised if some of them are Bears planted by Ryan Poles. And I think that leads to the rumor that came out this weekend that was reported by Adam Schefter on yesterday on Sunday Night Countdown right before the Super Bowl, and he said the Bears are asking for a historic call for Caleb Williams for the number one pick if they did decide to trade it for them to even consider moving down. And I went to the thing that Teddy Bruschi was on. The Commanders hired Cliff Kingsbury. Like Magic Johnson said, he'll do what he takes to get the quarterback. And Adam Schefter was repeatedly telling this nigga, he's like, look, they're not going to give all that up to trade up one, especially when they still like Drake May and they hired a guy who runs the air raid offense that Drake May runs. And he said he would be extremely shocked if the fucking Washington Commanders traded or anything. So my question for y'all, and I'm gonna go to Bang first. And what do you think? Do you think that Poles is just saying this as in fuck off, nigga? Like saying I'm not doing that, so y'all go away, or is he calling people's bluff to see would they even give up a historic deal?
Oh, it's definitely if you want them, come get them. It's definitely you want to come get them. I think that they are comfortable with Justin. I think that if I've said it a couple of times, if the Bears would have went 10-7 instead of 7-10, this wouldn't even be a conversation. They're comfortable with him and they feel like that they have somebody that can help groom and grow him. However, we like Caleb and we think Caleb is going to be a step up. But if you want Caleb, you're going to have to come get him. And the price is not cheap because either way it go, we're straight. This is the part of the win-win that people don't necessarily talk about. Whereas we don't set the price. I mean, you don't set the price. We set it. Because we're good over here. It's like, yo, we straight. We know who we want. We know who y'all want. We know who we got. We can keep him, but you got to come get him. And that's where they at right now. So I don't think, no, if Washington be like, fuck it, 3 first rounders, including the swap, and 2 lower picks, or 1 lower pick in the Deron Payne, Ryan Poles, okay, I could think about that. So no, I don't think it's no bluff. Think you gotta come, you gotta get Caleb. Come get him.
I take it as this. I don't know if I call it a bluff, but I think he's also just like he. Well, I guess it is bluff. I do think it's bluff. I don't think he has any intention of trading this big. I think that he wants to know just how thirsty people are to see if they're that thirsty and see if there is an offer that is maybe just, in my opinion, when he's saying oh, that means that the deal is so asinine that it makes the Ricky Williams deal and the Herschel Walker deal look reasonable. Like
Yeah,
so asinine to the point that it's just like, oh well, shit. I don't
yeah,
know.
I don't think they're gonna trade him because I don't think anybody is going to offer that haul. But if you that thirsty and you give us something to look at, and it's what we if I mean Washington might call our bluff and be
Right.
like, okay, this is what you want, got it. Boom.
I think Pose is just using that to further reiterate his decision and his it's part of his evaluation. Like, okay, this is the price. If
Yeah.
he still has to go in there with his scouts with his own 2 eyes and watch the film, sit down with Caleb, sit down with the player, talk to him, talk with his family, see what he's about. But if multiple teams, if just 2 teams are willing to give something exorbitant to trade up and get him, I think it'll just further cement his already standing in position on I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Caleb Williams and move forward and reset this quarterback contract and take the player who I think n- he feels will be better for this franchise going forward. And it's like I said yesterday, Scott, Caleb and the Mahomes comparisons, it's unfair. But Caleb Ryan Poles doesn't need Caleb to be Patrick Mahomes year 1 or year 2. He just needs him to be better than what he's getting out of Justin Fields passing wise. If he just gets that, then this team should win, 9, 10, 11 games and be at least in the conversation for a playoff spot.
Yeah,
And
definitely, bro.
since this is Patreon, we're gonna show Dante rolling up.
I was just about to say Patreon is too, so I'm definitely rolling the blunt right now. But nah, bro. I think that not only that, like he just said, this is Ryan Poles' opportunity. You know how like when you want to try a motherfucker just to see what you can do. That's exactly what this is. Ryan Poles, and like we joked about it throughout the season, like the whole Herschel Walker, Willie White shoes. We need a crazy ass deal. But no, this is his opportunity to go to team and say, "Oh, you want Caleb? I need 4 first-round picks." Like something stupid. Something like,
Right.
"Oh, I need 2 to 3 first-round picks and 2 starters." Like some nut shit that normally does not happen in the NFL landscape, because this is your guy. This is who I want. As much as we've been on the well, let's see what happened with Justin. Truth be told, at this point, like I said, I'm in a whole new space right now. I think Ryan Poles has really been, scouting the shit out of Caleb for the past few years. So he knew this is what he wanted to do. Like it just only got more concrete as that Carolina pick solidified as the number 1 pick. But once he got that pick, it's like, nah, bro. Because at the end of the day, when we keep talking about it, I'm not about to risk my job for a nigga that I didn't pick. I'm just not doing it. Like I'm gonna go get my guy.
And you also, it's cool. It's funny too because this is kind of like when it's like when you're trying to hit and this woman gives you like something. It's like when a woman smells a goofy and she's gonna tell you, "Yeah, nigga, pay my rent for 7 months."
Oh yeah.
And see if the nigga gonna do it. Like how bad you want to hit. Like that's to me is what Ryan Poles is doing. Like let's see how bad.
The only difference is that I think that the right deal saves Justin's job. Like, if this was a situation where they just did not like what they have, then that would be one thing. But they like what they got, they just want better. This is like, I hate to use this term, but I don't know how many ladies listen to the pod, right?
It's not a lot. Our demographic ain't up here trying to
I know what this is about to go.
X's and O's and Shane Waldron. Women ain't watching this shit.
This is like Michael B. Jordan coming to the crib. Pause. I say crib though. Coming to the crib.
You waited too long for that third word.
You right. You won. It's like Michael B. Jordan coming to the crib, and she like, oh, I love this nigga. But then somebody that's just higher on the sexy nigga totem pole for women come through, and they like, yo, I like this nigga, but I love you. But bitch, you can have him if you give me your Mercedes.
Yeah.
And the bitch might be like, oh, to get dick down, there go the Mercedes. Like, this is literally what this is. They love Justin. They saw the improvement. He led the team to a 7-10 record and missed 4 games and had the stats what he had. And you could get a first round pick for him if you do it right. I don't think they're going to trade him. I'm just saying that if somebody comes through and call their bluff, Ryan Poles might be likely to say, okay, that's a deal I can't pass up.
But it got to be a goddamn deal.
It's got to be goddamn, right? It's got to be goddamn.
But even if it's a goddamn deal, here's the problem. I don't think he's running it back with Justin though. Like I think that's a wrap. And that's kind of like what Brad Biggs said today. Brad Biggs 767 scored. It's basically 100% confirmed that nigga's not coming back.
I just don't trust them niggas. I mean, even though we joke about it, I just don't trust them niggas drafting Drake May or Jaden Daniels.
I don't trust them either, but I feel like that's more possible than Justin coming back.
I don't. I think.
I hope. Let me. My bad. I hope that if they do get this goddamn deal, that you bring Justin back. That's what I'm.
I'm not saying that's emotions taken out of it. That's not me as a Justin Fields fan saying.
No, that's a football mind.
That's just me saying football wise, and that would be more so a signal to me that you feel like, because if you remember in the end of the season press conferences, one of the reasons they gave for firing Getsy is that he didn't make the most out of the talent he had. He didn't take Justin and put him in the best position to succeed. So if you made that trade and you didn't take a quarterback, that would mean me saying, yo, I think Waldron and this super staff we just put together can put this nigga to be at least Geno or better and start to reach that potential we see with Justin. So that's the only reason I say it.
But and I was listening to that press conference again the other day, and I think Poles said it from the jump right then and there that he was moving on. He said we were happy with the improvement Justin made. We think we can win with him, but we also know this is a unique situation that we're in. And that, but we know we're in a unique situation. I think that all but confirmed it. Like, yeah, we like him and we think you can win with him, but how can you win with him? Can you win with him being the guy? Do you have to prop him up? Do you have to make everything perfect around him? You know, what is that? And I just think at the end of the day, kind of to take Bang's analogy, I think they like dating Justin Fields, but they want to marry Caleb Williams. I think they like dating the nice person who, yeah, she looked good and all, and she's cool, but you know what you're gonna get with her. I think they want the wild bitch. I think they want somebody that's gonna go ahead and take them for a ride and take them through them emotions. Because even then, Caleb, and we'll get into this, the Caleb quote unquote character concerns. Whether he's saying things or not, there's a lot more going around Caleb Williams than there ever has been with Justin Fields. From the videos of seeing him out, from how frequent he posts on social media, like he's already like an elite level troller. He's
He's a
growing up in
master
that
troller
era.
already.
Yeah, and he's growing up in that era. You got to remember, he's a shorty. He's barely 21, 22. So he's growing up in that computer era. He's already got more other baggage shit or shit that you could put in the baggage category than Justin Fields has ever had, and they're still willing to take that risk. So I think that they believe that much in the player and the ability, and I think it's over for Justin, and we all fuck with Justin, but he just fell, a victim of the circumstance, and it's very rare that you just luck into the number one pick in a year in a draft where everybody is on that quarterback, is on that QB.
Paper on display, a hater